Some people say the Daith piercing cures migraine headaches. But does it? The theory behind the Daith piercing being a migraine cure is based off an acupressure point, which is in the ear in the Daith area. Now, when you do the piercing, it's supposed to put pressure directly on that acupressure point, relieving migraines. Now, I myself suffer from migraines, and it has never, ever worked for me. I've had my Daith pierced 15, maybe even 20 years now. I also have other friends who are piercers who have gotten this piercing because of the migraines, and it hasn't done anything for them. Now, on the other hand, I do have clients who swear up and down that it stopped their migraines. I personally don't know what to believe. I generally lean towards it not working. So if you're going out to get your Daith pierced to cure your migraines, don't necessarily expect it to work for you, but if it does, that's awesome. Any day you can cure a migraine is a good day in my book. This is a really difficult one to explain, so I'm going to use pictures. Now, if you look at the top one here, this is pierced deep enough. This is a properly placed Daith piercing. You want it to go perpendicular to the tissue and deep enough to where it's not going to reject or grow out. Now, if you look at the second picture here, it's obviously too shallow. There's not enough tissue to be pierced. It should not have been done, or it was just done improperly. As far as the jewelry goes, start with a captive bead ring or a circular barbell. Do not use a curved barbell. When you use the curved barbell, it's supposed to be curving outwards towards the outer rim of your ear. A lot of times that curved barbell is going to curve inwards, completely changing the angle, and that will upset your piercing. A lot of times when you see people who have this piercing, they're also going to have huge bumps on their piercing, and they're tough to get rid of. So get it done right with a ring or a circular barbell, and when it heals up, fancy it up with the clickers. Of all the cartilage piercings, this is probably one of my favorite piercings to heal up. The reason being is it's inside your cartilage. It's inside that little bulb of your ear called the conch, and it's going to protect your piercing so you can sleep on it far sooner than most other piercings. This piercing, like any cartilage, is going to take a while to heal up because there's not a lot of blood flow to the area. I would say expect a minimum of 3 to 4 months, but if it's being irritated, it could take all the way up to a year. Now, some of the most common problems people have with this are going to be earphones, earbuds, stethoscopes, or any sort of tool that kind of goes inside the ear. If you're putting pressure on this piercing, it will cause irritation, and it will cause a lot of problems. It seems like really thick cartilage. Is it? Let's take a look at the painometer and see how bad this one really hurts. It kind of jumped all over the place on that one. This one is a unique piercing, and sometimes it can be painful, sometimes it can be easy, so that's why it kind of stayed in the middle. I'm going to be honest with you, though. More people complain about the sound of this piercing than the actual pain of the piercing. The pain is more of a pressure than it is an actual pain, so you might hear a little, but don't let that freak you out too bad. Probably one of my favorite cartilage piercings for many, many reasons. Like I said, you can sleep on it fairly soon. It's a fairly fast healer because it's not being irritated if you take care of it properly. The jewelry options are insane. You can go extremely gaudy and elaborate. You can keep it really simple, and it's mostly hidden. Sometimes your hair can slightly cover it and get away with it with work. It's a great piercing. So if you're getting it to just fix your migraines, I don't know. It probably won't work for you, but if it does, cool. Get it because it's a beautiful piercing. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you suffer from migraines? Did you have this piercing? Are you looking to get it? Or do you have friends or people who told you it did work? Tell me all about it in the comments below. Now, if you learned something, enjoyed the show, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and of course, as always, keep putting holes in your body. We'll see you on the next video.